welcome to day 28. You have just completed your 4th week. Awesome job. So proud of you guys. Hopefully by now you are starting to see some of those side effects subside and you're starting to not feel so cranky. You're not waiting down to the seconds to start eating. You're starting to see some of those amazing benefits. If not, no worries. Some people, it takes maybe around the 6th week that they start to feel all the positive, amazing benefits and not feeling the negative side as much. I think it was probably about week 5 for me that it kind of shifted as well. So, like all of our other 7th day, we are going to be doing some stretching protocols. So this one's a pretty easy one. I'm sure we've all done it in the past when we were kids at some point in time. But we are going to get into our position like we're going to do a setup with our feet touching each other. You can start with it really far out if that's where you're at flexibility wise. And what I want you to try to do is inch that in, and you're going to rock and push on those hips. So for me, I have to bring it in and I'm going to lean forward and I'm just going to try to push my elbows down into my knees and rock side to side. You should feel it right in those hip joints. So we're going to go ahead and get started with that one. 2 minutes. This one's kind of what we like to call an active one. So we're going to be kind of moving through it. It's not a stagnant, stationary stretch. So the more flexible you are, the more you're going to have to kind of move through it to hit those points and to try to get push into that. If you're having a hard time with just right here, that's perfectly fine. Or even out here, you can kind of just lean forward and you're going to activate that stretch just a little bit more. I think I forgot what time we started this, so I'm going to say it was 20. I have my clock right here. All right, guys, about a minute in, I think. You can also set your own timers because as you can see, when I start talking, I forget. So I'm going to lean forward and kind of push in a little bit, rock side to side. If you do have weights or kettlebells at your house, this is another great one to kind of try to push the limits on. You can grab a weight and push one side. All right, guys, about 20 more seconds. This one's going to help us get into that squat position a lot better. The more flexible we can get those hips. All right, slowly come out of that. Shake it out. All right, guys, so the next one that we're going to do is we are going to try to reach in the middle, okay? So we're going to put our legs out as far as we can comfortably. These are going to kind of be targeting the same things. You're going to feel it a little bit on the inside of those hips, and then you're also going to feel it on the hamstrings, the back side. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into that open position that feels comfortable and not sharp or painful, just setting. And then we're going to try to lean forward and reach. Definitely feeling this in my hamstrings and in my hips. All right, guys, halfway there. Trying to relax into it a little bit more. About 30 more seconds. Rocking side to side. 20 seconds. All right, guys, slowly start walking your way out of this one. Gently help yourself bring up those legs. Whew. All right, so this next one, we're gonna lay flat on our backs. Gonna put our arms out to the side. We're gonna lift up our right leg and try to bring that knee all the way down while keeping this shoulder on the floor. So I'm going to show you with the other side for the first one. So I'm going to lift up my left leg and I'm going to try to touch it all the way over. You see how my arm is lifting up? I can only go so far. So as I set into this stretch, I'm hoping that I'm going to get a little bit more rotation with my lower back. And that's probably where everybody's going to be feeling it. So we're going to hang out here for a couple minutes. And then if you need to, you can take the same hand and the same hand and leg and pull. All right, guys, about a minute in. I'm having to pull my leg with this other hand because it's not quite getting there. All right, guys, about 5 more seconds. Nice and relax. Let your body just fall back to your start position. And we are going to start the other side. So now I'm going to take my right leg, which I said we were going to do initially, and we're going to pull it over to the other side. So right now I'm just going to let that hang. All right, so it's starting to relax just a little bit. So I'm going to start pulling, trying to get that full rotation. All right, guys, about 30 more seconds. All right, just go ahead and lay flat on your back. A couple deep breaths. And then we're going to slowly make our way back up. Awesome job, guys. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit looser, feeling a little bit better. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe and comment any questions you have below.